Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Welcome to Bugman Radio, Bugman PM. It is 10:05. I am here with my history professor this is my second semester with him, Professor David Frye at Eastern Connecticut State University. Say hi.
Hello, thank you, Bugman.
We've been planning this for almost, like a year now?
Yeah, something like that.
I was in his class. I was advertising my radio show. I was so happy to do it. And he's like, when am I going to come on? And I was like, you can get on soon. And then it's a year later, and we're finally doing it.
I've always wanted to be famous. How many million people listen to this?
Like -5 million.
-5. Okay.
We get a couple listeners though. I'll get calls from people.
We may need to work on your marketing.
Well, I think part of the problem is I play at 10 o'clock at night when most people are in bed.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I have a busy schedule, so this is what works for me. But my friend Matt's listening. Matt, this is my...
Wait a minute, you can track your listeners?
No, but he texted me and he says he listens. But tonight, Professor Frye, what did you want to choose? And it's ironic because it's one of my favorite genres. What did you want to choose?
Jangle pop.
Jangle pop.
For the win, absolutely.
Can I ask how you got into jangle pop?
How did I get into jangle pop? I'll tell you, I always liked it. Always liked it. I just didn't realize there was a name for it. So, I grew up obviously a huge Beatles fan, and they had some jangle pop songs, sort of in the mid-'60s, and absolutely fell in love with the Byrds. And if anything, they are the originators of jangle pop, I'd say.
Well, I know that George Harrison of the Beatles is a big fan.
Yeah.
I mean, if I needed someone from Rubber Soul was one of their, I guess not their first, but that was them directly imitating the Byrds.
Right.
And that George had a 12-string. I don't know if it was because of McGuinn, but I know he had the 12-string.
No, I think it was the other way around.
Oh, really?
I think, I'm not certain about that, but I actually think that it was George that popularized that 12-string Rickenbacker. But it was Roger McGuinn that figured out how to get that jangly sound and really play, and have it sound good in a recording and so forth. Roger McGuinn, the lead guitarist and lead singer, and
he had his own style. He called it the jingle jangle style. And
right.
I mean, I was a guitar player. It's one of the styles I try to replicate. It's a lot of weird pickings. Yeah. It sounds great when done right, though.
Yeah. No, I know so little about playing guitar. But I know that he plays arpeggiated chords.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly. I don't know if you can define that.
It means you're playing the individual notes of a chord. So you'll map out the chord on the guitar.
Right.
And it's similar to piano.
Right.
It's similar to that, except you're doing it. And there's a very specific strumming pattern.
Right.
I mean, it's a lot of upstrokes and stuff.
Right.
Speaking of the Byrds, what was the first song you wanted to play? Do you remember?
I Feel a Whole Lot Better.
It's not Mr. Tambourine Man, but I'm pretty sure that's the second song on the album.
Now that I don't know.
I'll figure that out while we listen to it. But this is going to be I'll Feel a Whole Lot Better by the Byrds.
The reason why, I can say I have to let you go, babe, and right away. After what you did, I can't stay on, and I probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone. Baby, for a long time, you had me believe that your love was
That was I'll Feel a Whole Lot Better by the Byrds. I did not look to see if it was the second song on the album. If you're curious, any listeners, the song in the background of what we're talking is a song by the Springfields called Sunflower. It was made in the 80s. It was kind of during the American jangle pop like underground scene. The Springfields, they were not a very popular band, but they were signed to this record called Sarah record label. A lot of the underground bands signed to that. I mean, the first song you heard tonight, Pristine Christine by the Sea Urchins, also on Sarah Records. There's a lot of cool stuff on there if you want to listen. But anyways, you talked about being a Beatles fan. When did you get into them? Tell me your whole story with the Beatles.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But I can't say I was still together as a band. I was alive then, but at some point, oddly enough, I remember my sister, who's 2 years older than me, got a Beatles album for Christmas, and it's one you never hear about anymore because it was one of the ones that was only released in the United States, cobbled together from songs from the longer
the US.
British LPs. And it was called Yesterday and Today. And
The Butcher one?
yeah, the one that originally had the Butcher
Yeah.
cover. Yeah. And to this day, that is my favorite album of all time. You know, just starting out hearing it played in my sister's bedroom and then coming through the wall into my bedroom, and it's just like, yeah, those are just the best songs.
I have a CD copy of that one. That's a good, I mean, all things
It's
considered.
amazing.
The great track, there's some really bad ones.
So many forgotten. Well, yeah, I mean,
Some really
the
bad
Ringo
US
songs,
ones, yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, there's bad U.S. albums that they did. Some of those people in Capitol
Yeah.
did not know what they were doing.
Yeah.
This one was good.
no, it was good almost through and through, and so many forgotten songs on it that were just great. Like you never hear like, you know, Dr. Robert.
Yeah. You know the story about Dr. Robert, right?
I think I've heard more than one. What story have you heard?
Dr.
about?
Robert was a real doctor who slipped in a certain substance into their coffee or tea
Yeah,
before they went home. And there's the story of John and George and their wives
yeah,
driving home, having no clue what's going on.
right.
There's that one. But go on, Dr.
You know,
Robert.
I should have suggested we play Dr. Robert tonight, except I wasn't certain that it would be classified as jangle pop.
Yeah.
And I was fairly certain on the other two that, you know, they're sort of legit jangle pop. So the two songs we have coming up,
Yeah.
Ticket to Ride, which is not on the Yesterday and Today album.
No,
I
it's
don't know
been-
which one that was on. Like
Yeah, Ticket to
Help?
Ride was on. It was on Help, the UK
Okay.
release. I know that.
Yeah, okay. And probably the American
Something
version of Help,
Oh,
too.
definitely, yeah.
But then the fun one after that, this was a very special request. Now, this one is not the version that's on Yesterday and Today, but And Your Bird Can Sing is a song that was on Yesterday and Today. But what I've requested, and I believe you found it.
I found it.
Okay.
I was pretty easy to find once you told me what it was about.
Okay, right, yeah. So it's from they produced a documentary about like an official biographical documentary of the
Yep.
Beatles called Anthology, and it's like 6 DVDs, but they also released, you know, these compact discs, and including a lot of the songs that were like practice outtakes and so
Yeah.
forth. And that's the version of And Your Bird Can Sing that you're going to get, where the entire band is high as a kite, and McCartney is giggling throughout the entire thing. And it actually has a different, even more jangly sound. Than the version
it's very jangly.
Yeah,
It
it's a
shocked me.
very cool sound.
That one on the Revolvers, it's a heavy song.
Yeah.
This one is not, but we have Ticket to Ride, and then we have a special version of And Your Bird Can Sing from Anthology 2.
I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today. Yeah. The girl that's driving me mad is going away. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't care. She said that living with me was bringing she's riding so high. Sure think twice, sure to do right by me before she gets to saying goodbye. Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me. I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today, yeah. The girl that's driving me mad is going away, yeah. Ah, she's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. I don't know why she's riding so high. Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me before she gets to saying goodbye. Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me. She said that living with me was bringing her down, yeah. She would never be free when I was around. Ah, she's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. My baby 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 don't care. You tell me that you've got everything you want, and your bird can sing, but you don't get me. You don't get me. You've seen 7 wonders, and you're his queen, but you don't see me. You don't see me. When your prized possessions start to weigh you down, look in my direction. I'll be round. I'll be round. You tell me that you've heard every sound there is, and your bird can swing, but you can't hear me. You can't hear me. When your bike is broken, will it bring you down? You may be awoken. I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. You tell me that you've got everything you want, and your bird can sing, but you don't get me. You don't get me.
That was the Beatles with some sort of version of And Your Birds Can Sing. Where do you want to continue, Frye?
You know, I don't remember what was next on the list. I think at that point we're jumping ahead to the 80s, are we not?
We are.
Okay.
I know what it is.
Yeah, so I feel like in the 80s there was a couple of really big popular bands that were jangle pop, and that's REM and the Bangles.
You're close. You have two of them, but there's one more before it. I think this one came out a little
You think they're earlier, the Smiths?
No. Oh, no.
Oh, Tom Petty.
Tom Petty.
I forgot that Tom Petty was on
Tom
the list.
Petty
of course.
is pretty interesting. See, he takes jangle pop, but he also adds, I think he has a little bit of like country and like southern rock a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where he's from.
Tom Petty was part of that big crowd with Roger McGuinn of the Byrds and Bob Dylan. I've seen Roger McGuinn, who, as I said, he kind of originates all this in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I've seen him in concerts a couple of times.
You told me, he tells
really
like stories,
and
right?
he just stands there and he tells these stories and so forth, and it's, kind of Tom Petty this, Tom Petty that. Like these guys, they all knew each other. They all lived together in Laurel Canyon in Los Angeles back in the 60s. With so many other bands, so...
But
I forgot Tom Petty before we get to the 80s.
Tom Petty. I mean, we'll get to the 80s after. You have REM.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a jerk, but you were on the scene when REM first came out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, really, once I was in college in the 80s.
Yeah.
So
they were huge on college rock radio, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like you look at the I think we've got three basically 80s bands coming up here shortly. We've got REM, we've got
Bangles,
the Bangles, and I can tell you right now, I don't know how well you know the Bangles, but to have lived in the 80s was to have had a huge crush on Susanna Hoffs. But then there were the Smiths, and the Smiths were for kind of moody hipster college students.
Yeah.
But, they had
I know
their
the
niche.
Smiths. They are still moody hipster college students.
Yeah, right.
There's a let me tell you, because we're gonna do a string of songs with the 80s stuff. But let me tell you, man, the Smiths if you listen to the Smiths now, like you're someone my age, and you listen to the Smiths, you get such a bad reputation.
Is that right?
Yeah. And the person, I think some of it strings from Morrissey, I think. Interesting fellow.
Yeah.
I personally love Johnny Marr. I mean, I play guitar. I have a Rickenbacker, a black Rickenbacker. Johnny Marr. I love Johnny Marr. But girls who find guys who like the Smiths do not like the guys who like the Smiths. So let me tell you, when a girl asks me, hey, you like music a lot, right? I'm like, yeah, I love music. I'm like, what do you listen to? Like the Stone Roses. Oh, that's really cool. I'm like, I like Oasis, and that's pretty cool. And I like the Smiths. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, I strike out, and then I have to start again. So I've learned to not mention the Smiths until I've been around a girl for at least 2 months. So let's get into our string of 80s songs.
Let's hear them, yeah.
Well, you already know them. American Girl by Tom Petty is up.
Superman, and I can't do anything. You don't really love that guy you make it with now, do you? I know you don't love that guy, 'cause I can see right through you. I am Superman, and I know what's happening. I am Superman, and I can't do anything. If you go a million miles away, I'll track you down, girl. Trust me when I say I know the pathway to your heart. If you go a million miles away, I'll track you down, girl. Trust me when I say I know the pathway to your heart. Superman, and I know what's happening. I am Superman, and I can do anything. I am Superman, and I know what's happening. I am Superman, and I can do anything.
If she knew what she wants, if she knew what she needs, if she knew what she wants, if she knew what she wants, giving it to her, giving it to her. She wants everything, but there's nothing she wants. He's crazy for this girl. If she knew what she wants, giving it to her, giving it to her. I'd say her values are corrupted, but she's open to change. Then one day she's satisfied, and the next I find her crying, and it's nothing she can explain. If she knew what she wants, if she knew what she needs, if she knew what she wants, if she knew what she wants, giving it to her, giving it to her. Some have a style that they work hard to refine, so they walk a crooked line. But she won't understand why anyone would have to try, walk a line when they could fly. got so many ideas driving around in her head. She doesn't wants,
He'd be giving it to
if she
her.
knew what she
He'd
needs,
be giving it to
if she
her.
knew what she wants,
But he can't see through
if she
her.
knew what she wants, he'd be giving it to her, giving it to her. She wants everything,
Pretend to give her
but there's nothing she wants.
She don't wanna sort it out.
He's crazy for this girl.
She don't know what she's looking
If she knew what she wants, he'd be giving it to her, giving it to her.
He'd be giving it to her. He can give her that too. But he can't see through her.
Ooh, giving it to her, giving it to her now.
I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now in my life. Why do I give valuable time to people who don't care if I entwined pass me by, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now in my life. Oh, why do I give valuable time to people who don't care if I what she asked of me at the end of the day, Caligula would have blushed. Oh, you've been in the house too long, she said, and I naturally fled in my life. Why do I smile at people who I'd much rather kick in the eye? I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. Oh, you've been in the house too long, she said, and I naturally fled in my life. Oh, why do I give valuable time to people who don't care if I
As a string of songs from the late 70s, early mid 80s. In the background, we have Sally Cinnamon, but I'm here with Professor David Frye. If you are just joining us, he is my history professor. I see him Tuesdays and Thursdays, but we're not talking about class right now.
No,
We're talking about music.
You've done your homework, right?
I started
this is
chapter
a school
4.
night, Bugman.
I started chapter 4.
All right.
Anyways,
I guess I'll accept
we
that.
were talking about we were out long-winded conversation. I think we started talking about, I think, like Tom Petty, and then we got all the way to the Smiths, and then the Byrds, and then back to the Smiths, and we were talking about the songwriting process. You said Morrissey wrote the songs. It was a collaboration. It was kind of like, it wasn't like Lennon McCartney where they worked together. It was more like Brian Wilson and Mike Love, where
is that right?
Right.
Okay.
So Johnny Marr would. I saw this story earlier, and I knew it before, but it reminded me. He had something called a loop pedal. He would play 4 or 5 chords, press the pedal, and it would loop back those chords to him. It would keep playing, looping.
Yeah.
He'd write a riff over the loop, and then Andy Rourke comes on bass, and then Morrissey would write the lyrics.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if it's the best way to write songs, but they did a pretty good job doing it. That's which I think is so cool. I love hearing stories about how artists come up with their songs.
Yeah.
I find it almost as interesting as the song itself.
So 2 of the songs of the 4 songs we just heard, the Tom Petty, the REM, the Bangles, and the Smiths, 2 of them were covers. Do you know which 2?
Well, I know Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now is a Johnny Marr song.
Yeah, that's not a cover.
American Girl, I'm confident Tom Petty wrote, because Tom Petty's a good songwriter.
So you're working from process of elimination.
Yes. This is how I usually work. Well, unless I know.
So the REM song Superman was actually written and performed by what, as far as I can tell, was nothing more than a garage band from Texas in the 1960s. And I have no idea how they ever heard it to begin with, but you can find it online, and it's fantastic, and it sounds a lot like the REM version. They didn't make a lot of changes.
I'm not shocked, no.
Yeah, but that part where at the very beginning they sort of go, I am, and then the second voice comes in, I am, Superman, all that. REM added that. REM added that second voice, which is...
They had harmonies.
Really cool.
That's what I really like about REM. There's a version that I'll send this to you later if you want. If you know the Everly Brothers.
Yeah, I know the Everly
I know you
Brothers.
There's a version of All I Have to Do Is Dream.
Yeah.
And the one I listen to the most. I love the Everly Brothers version.
Huh.
It's this very rough, raw recording from an REM anthology box or whatever of them doing it. And it's so raw. It's so...
Yeah.
I mean, the Everly Brothers is gorgeous, and it has Chet Atkins on guitar. But this version is it's acoustic guitars, it's light drums, and the harmonies are gorgeous.
Huh.
I listen to that more.
Yeah.
That's the one I go back to a lot.
Yeah.
What songs we got up next, Frye?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. Let's see. So we should be in the late 80s, early 90s
We are
now.
our last string of. We have 5 songs.
5 songs left.
5 songs left.
So are we up to the Field Mice?
Field Mice?
Yeah.
I'll say this one because they're my favorite. The Stone Roses.
Stone Roses.
Which, by the way, thank you for picking that.
Yeah, well, I am to please.
You didn't know that, though.
No.
And then we have one more.
Wait a minute. Next would be, let me think, Another Sunny Day?
That's on there, but that's not it. 3.
That's not next.
I want to save us time. 3, 2, 1, 0. Gin Blossoms.
Oh, the Gin Blossoms. Yeah. They were huge in the 90s. They had like 3 or 4 big
Were they a
hits
U.S. band?
Very much. I think. I mean, they were certainly popular here. I don't know a lot about them.
All right. Well, I mean, for time's sake, I'll get right into it because I do want to talk after. We're going to do Follow You Down by the Gin Blossoms, the Field Mice one, Stone Roses.
Oh, is it the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we're going to do the Stone Roses, and then we'll save the last 2. I know you got a mystery song.
The mystery song, yeah.
We'll get to it, but here's the Gin Blossoms.
Yep.
Did you see the sky? I think it means You have nothing to live down. Emma's house is empty. So why do I call it Emma's house?
All right. We unfortunately have to cut some songs, but if you are interested, to anybody listening, it's You Should All Be Murdered by Another Sunny Day. You know the song Anorak City by them?
I don't.
Great song. I think you'd like. And,
Say it again. What was it?
Anorak City. I'll show it to you.
Anorak
I'll
City.
show it to you
All right.
after. And then like Dylan in the movies, I love that one.
Yeah.
But
That's
we have
a
a
great
mystery
song.
song, so I'm gonna pass over the aux cord to you.
Oh, okay. It's playing anyway.
Well, that was my computer, but it's not going into the thing.
Okay,
Don't worry.
gotcha.
You got to plug this in.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Sorry, man. You're gonna have to do it.
Yep.
You're gonna have to stretch it. This is a mystery song, and my role right now is I have to guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said it's a one-time supergroup.
Okay. All right. So let me explain what we're doing here. So, this was just a concert where you had a lot of legends of rock and roll
Yeah.
together on stage, and they sang this song, and it's okay. First of all, it's written by one of the singers.
Okay.
That's your first hint, and that's going to be your first question. Who wrote it?
Paul McCartney.
Okay. Now, you're not going to guess until you've heard
All
the
right.
song. All right. So it's written by one of the singers.
All right.
And then every singer gets one verse.
All right.
So I think it's 5. It's either 5 or 6. We'll know when we listen to it. Five or
Okay.
6 verses. I want you to guess in order who the singers are, identifying them by their voices. I guarantee without the slightest doubt that you know all 5 of them.
I should.
I will also give you as a hint that I think that they have arranged the singers from least famous to most famous.
All right. I should still probably get it though.
Yeah, yeah. Also, a bonus question. One of the rock stars gets a guitar solo, and you have to guess who played the guitar solo.
If I get all of this right, can I get 10 bonus points? On the final?
we'll talk about that.
All right.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Hit and play. Okay. It was, Can you hear it? Not really.
Oh, I know it. Because I'm hearing it. I have it playing over the thing. You want to hear it?
All right. All right.
So,
All right, let's see how you did.
I'm
Let's see how you
gonna
did,
lose
Bugman.
points.
All right. Yeah,
I think
you
I'm
might
losing
lose
points.
points here. First
right.
of all, the first question
Yeah.
was who wrote the song?
Ooh, okay, so I could tell you it's a cover of a Bird song.
Correct.
I was so much older than I wanted. But I think Bob Dylan wrote it.
You are correct.
I think
it
it's
is
a
a cover
Dylan
of a
song.
Bird song that is a cover of a Dylan song. Bob Dylan wrote it. Score one for Bugman.
I don't know the exact name of the song, but I know the song.
My Back Pages.
Oh, yeah, okay. They did that on the Turn one.
Yeah.
I know that.
Okay, who was the first singer?
The first singer, I wrote down David Crosby.
Nope.
It was one of the Birds, though,
He's
right?
less well known than David Crosby.
Chris Chilman?
No, it's actually Roger McGuinn.
Oh, I have him down. We'll count that as Roger. I thought it was, but I know him and David. I always got their voices confused.
Okay.
Roger McGuinn was on my list.
Okay.
You could see that.
All right. Who do you have for number 2?
Tom Petty?
It was Tom Petty. Very distinctive voice.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little confused for a second, but I'm like, he sounds like a blend of everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one, the single most distinctive voice out of all of them, and a very big name.
I really hope so. Bruce Springsteen?
Nope.
Oh!
Nope.
All right.
Okay, let me see if I can give you some hints.
Give me a
So
hint.
he was another member of the Laurel Canyon music scene at the same time the Byrds and the Monkees and Buffalo Springfield and everybody else.
Stephen Stills?
Who?
Stephen Stills?
Let's just say associated with Stephen Stills because it didn't
It's
sound
one
like
of Crosby, Stills, Nash, or Neil Young.
Neil Young.
Yes!
All right. You get partial credit for that. It took a lot of hinting.
I figured, they have somebody. They're
Okay.
Rural Canyon
So
guys. have
next
some
came the guitar solo. Did you recognize who was playing guitar?
I actually didn't. You're going to have to give it to me.
Well, I can't give it to you yet because it's the same person that sings the next section.
Was that Bruce Springsteen? No, it
It
wasn't.
was not Bruce.
It's not
Springsteen.
Bruce. I'll say there's one I already have written down as a singer. I'll throw a random. Is it from the Laurel Canyon kind of group too?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give you a hint.
Yeah.
Even though as a guitarist he played on other bands' albums, his most famous song features a guitar solo that he himself did not play. It was played, this will maybe give it away if you know a lot of rock trivia, by Greg Allman rather than him.
Eric Clapton.
It is Eric Clapton.
I gave
Yep.
it away because Layla has the slide
Yep.
solo from
Yep.
Dwayne Allman, not
Yep.
Greg Allman. I thought it was him.
Oh, did I give you the wrong Allman? Okay.
Yeah, see, I got you there. But I figured it was him, but I was like, that's too obvious.
Yeah.
You pull this out in class all the time.
Yeah. All right,
Should've
you
known.
have 2 to
Bob
go.
Dylan.
Bob Dylan was the easy one. And then the last one is the most famous of the bunch.
Really? Is it David Crosby?
No, he's not more famous
He
than
wouldn't
Bob
play. He
Dylan.
also wouldn't play with Roger McGuinn too.
This guy sold more records than the previous 5 put together. And still does to this very day.
Okay. Oh.
And he's no longer alive.
Prince?
Who?
I said Prince.
No. No,
I didn't think he'd be playing.
Okay, let's
man.
see.
You know, my music.
He was a
knowledge.
member of a band.
The band.
Not the band, a band. He wasn't. He eventually became a soloist. Every member of this band had a huge solo career after they broke up.
It's not the Birds.
It's not the Byrds.
Is it?
You have heard him sing this evening on this show.
Oh.
For those of you not watching on YouTube, Bugman is furiously going through the song list trying to figure out who we might have
I
left
already
out.
said Tom Petty.
No.
Oh my God, is it got that guy from REM, right?
Oh my God, dude. How many ways can I hint at this to you? Okay, you had a near miss when you were guessing before we even played the song.
Dang, man.
Wow.
See, this is what college does to your brain, man.
Think big. Think really big.
Oh, dude. Paul McCartney?
George Harrison.
It was George. Oh, I knew it. Oh man, that was almost too obvious.
I gotta say, Bugman, for somebody that knew it all along, you
I
gave a
did know
good
it all
impression of
along.
somebody that had no idea who it was.
Oh my God, it was '90s George. I had a feeling like I was thinking American.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah,
American.
yeah.
Like REM. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, it's an American song, but
Yeah.
I forget George is a big Birds fan,
Yeah?
so it makes sense. Dang.
Yeah.
All right. So I gotta have you on again.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, we were talking about we should do a Beatles show.
We got to do a Beatles show.
Yeah.
Probably later on in the semester.
Sure.
But this is by far the best episode I've done. Usually I'm just here by myself, and it's like,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, I dread it. Today I was looking forward to this one. Beatles episode coming
No, me
down the
too.
line. I want to thank the guys on before me, Patch and Flair. They let me using their flash drive. I'm recording this so you can watch this on YouTube. You're gonna get famous like you always wanted to be.
Oh, this. Yeah,
That's
it's
how
my,
you
it's my
start.
fantasy, dude. We're gonna go viral.
But even if you're not viral,
Yeah.
you are on air.
Yep.
At WECS FM, 90.1 FM, Eastern's Connecticut State radio station. This was Bugman Radio. I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Same time, same channel.